Hello. How's it going? Why is the camera so high? Come on. Oh. It's just pointing really high. Hold on a minute. There you go. Okay. Let's get some Lofi on. Itch my nose. I need to get my text working as well. Oh, is it not letting me select it like that? Well, unlock it. There you go. Why is my camera so low now? There you go. Do a quickie test. Nice. Cool. Low-fi on there. Oh, that's my Twitter, not my Twitch. Anything happening on Twitter? I've not been on it for a while. One notification. And it's not even anything that I should be notified about. It's just someone I'm not following saying something. I don't get Twitter. I'll get notifications constantly of other people that I don't even follow saying something. I'm like, why? But chat. There we go. I always do this. I will close my stream and then go, oh wait, I need the URL to put my chat. Announcements. What? Paste. There you go. Cool. Nice. Okay. There we go. Good. This always goes like really slow when I do that. I guess it's because it's loading up everything, but this is a little bit weird. There you go. Ugh. Oh no, is my Twitch going to be weird and constantly say welcome back to the chat room? Hey, Next, how's it going, man? Have you ever seen the movie Next with Nicolas Cage? I was actually talking about that the other day. Not on stream, I was talking about it to my brother. Or with my brother. I guess it's more accurate. Just quickly writing something, so alright. What we're doing today, it's a Friday, so it's a short day, so we'll do something that I should be able to get done. So we were doing the toaster. So if we go into, did we load it up into here? Yeah, we did. So if we actually look at reference, yeah, my Twitch is being weird. I see that thing where it keeps. Can I refresh it? Let's see if that helps. Twitch chat, that is. So it is like a purple color. So if we I mean, is it going to be painted aluminium or something, or we're just going to get look like plastic? I really don't know what direction to go with for the toaster. I'll make it a little bit darker. So the first step I tend to do is just do the coloring stage, where I'm basically just coming through here, grabbing or selecting all the colors I want. So I'm not necessarily getting all the right things at the moment, like the right, if it's metallic, if it's whatever. I'm just getting the colors correct first, like that. I'll also do that for these, I think, like that. I'm wondering. You know, if I did that, yeah, that's the color it looks like. But then for this part, I do like silver. Aluminium. No. Just don't like how it looks, even though it might be more accurate. I just don't think it looks good. Oh my god. I think all the metals I have are pretty naff. I don't like any of them, really. But that one's probably the best one I got. Because, like, sometimes it's not about the realism side. Sometimes it's just about making it look good. Sometimes it just doesn't look good. What we also need to do in here is we will make this part darker. Blackjack and a cup of tea and Steve streaming life is bliss. Need some crumpets. Are you a crumpet in the morning type of guy or crumpet in the evening type of guy? Wait, I might be muted. Why would you be muting yourself? Why would muting yourself make any difference? Oh, this is a nice UV map. I forgot I organized it to look a bit better. Here. So if I just do... here to... here. That would look a little bit better. Video 3D. There you go. Now you don't got the sharp edges as much. Cool. I think we'll make this part probably silver. I say silver. I wonder if we have a silver. I always just use steel, but what if we have a silver? We do. What does silver look like? Oh, you know what? I think I kind of like the silver more. What about silver aged? Oh my god, I do not like that silver more. I mean, specific things that would be useful. I think this I like more, though. And now in here, it would all be metallic as well. So if I do this and then this. That's all metal in there, right? I have a feeling it is, but I could be wrong. I think there's actually a separate mesh. I could do that, right? Right? I need to look inside a toaster now. Inside toaster. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Like, everything in there is basically metal. I guess it's because it heats up, right? So, it makes sense. Yeah, okay, yeah. The whole interior is basically metal. So, I could actually just literally do it for all of it. But, I think we'll do a duplicate. And do a slightly lighter metal. He says. We won't do a light metal yet, we'll just do this. What's that part, don't know? Now it's these bits, these ones that go across. God, that is so low texture quality. It's insane. I mean, they are quite small. I mean, you'll never actually look in there. In fact, it would be quite dark in there anyway. I'm probably going to add an extra ambient occlusion. I use Echo as a Bluetooth receiver, but occasionally she just disconnects for no reason. Makes zero sense, but maybe you could have the heat stripes orange as if they were hot, just so you know. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure if I was just going to attach that in the engine and turn up a slider. I don't know. The heat strips are the ones, these ones, yeah? Wait, oh yeah, because this is the cage. Yeah. I should have made it a full cage. Thinking about it, you only have the end. Well, you do have some in there, because if you don't, the toast would just touch the hot bits, like, directly, and it'll burn it. But I don't think as many lines on it as I've made, because then it won't fully... You get more lines across your toast, but your toast tends to have quite neat lines, heat lines going across them. Oh, wait, I missed... Oh! I missed one. There's one over here. Wait, what? Wait. Wait, now I'm confused. Hold on a minute. Get you. There you go. Get you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what, guys? I have a good question. What do you guys feel about luck-based games? I tend to say I hate luck-based games and I prefer skill-based games, but it really depends on the game sometimes. Like in Binding of Isaac, it's a very luck-based game as much as it is a skill-based game. I think that's when I like it, when there's both involved. Like, you can still complete the game if you're skilled enough, but there is luck factors that can make the game a little harder or a little bit easier / more fun. Sometimes making it harder makes it more fun. It really depends on the game. But what do you guys think? It bleeds on stat even if it's not selected. That's interesting. It makes it bleed on stat. That's interesting as well. But again, you won't see like any of this really, because when I put some ambient occlusion on and when it's in the scene, it'll all come up just very, very dark. So I'm not fussed with the quality being kind of low in there anyway. So why isn't it making it any darker? Right, call me crazy, but this isn't getting any darker. Why? Why is that not counting as the ambient occlusion? Right, it doesn't let me paint in there if I want to make this like that and like that. Yeah, so what? How? You're telling me that for some reason doesn't come up in the ambient occlusion? Oh, wait. Invert. That's why. I always forget it's like by default. Weirdly enough, by default, it's inverted. So what, something like this. Then we want to turn this down. So that goes nice and dark in there. We get these nice dark bits here. Probably a little bit more, less balanced and then a little bit more blurred. There you go. Oh, and turn off any of the roughness and Metallica stuff. Oh, wow, it's very dark now. Let's turn it a little bit less. A little bit more. And then we'll go some edge wear. We'll actually do an edge mask rather than an edge generator. Go edge strong. Like that. And we'll set that to an overlay. Turn you off, turn you a bit brighter. Turn the texture up a little bit. That's fine. Put a roughness on to make it less rough. So we get this like effect on that. Or do we want it more rough? I mean, first of all, I feel like there's too much on that texture. I think a little blur. Not a blur, maybe less. Like that. Yeah. Cool, looks a little bit more worn now. Sweet. Look at the AO mode. What you mean? Oh, is that from earlier when I said about? Oh, is there not an AO mode in here? Oh, there you go. Yeah, earlier on I obviously couldn't figure out why I was doing something, but no, we're fine. And that's probably all I need. I haven't made an actual plug for it though, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should have made a plug. I could always make it as a separate mesh. I like to use cables, to be honest. TBH. Rubicon Raw. Raw? Yeah. R-A-W. Pretty good, orange and mango. I wanted to get a sugar-free one, but they didn't have any, so I basically just used up 107 calories. I did go on a 9,000 step walk, which should be about 400 to 500 calories, so... I also did have cheesecake, and a little bit, which was about... Is Great Love there. Yeah, I like all of them. I don't think there's been a bad one of Rubicon. It's obviously not just energy drink either. I think they used to do... What's one I used to have? I can't remember now. But my calories today haven't been too bad. I had a sandwich this morning, only 2 slices of bread, sometimes I have a triple sandwich. 2 slices of bread, a little bit of ham, a little bit of mayo, which probably came to about 300 to 400 calories. I had about 1,000 calorie dinner. Probably under. It was literally just 2 burgers, a chicken burger and a beef burger in brioche buns, which is a little bit more calories. But I had some sauces and stuff in it, so I'm going to say 1,000 calories. Even though that's generous, that's higher. Always measure higher when on a diet. So that's probably about 1,400 calories. I've had a couple cups of coffee today, which is about 50 calories per cup. Let's see, we've had 2, which I think I have by looking at my desk. I've got 2 cups there. There's 1,500 calories. I then had some cheesecake, which measured about 200 calories. Because I only had, that's kind of a smallish cheesecake. I had 1/8. So only 200, 1,700 calories, 1,800 calories. I can technically consume anything lower than about 2,600 calories a day to lose weight. If I eat around 2004 to 2006, I will stay the same weight. If I eat any less, I will lose weight. I then also burnt up probably 400 to 600 calories for my walk. So I'm pretty still within that range. I've lost probably 2.5 stone now. That half stone's taking me a while though. I think when I originally said 2 stone, I was a little bit overzealous, and it was a couple of pounds under. So I think I've lost a little bit more than I think I have from that point when I said I'd lost 2 stone. I don't know why I'm talking about my diet all of a sudden, but I'm very happy with my diet so far. So I've always had trouble losing weight, even when I feel like I've done everything wrong. But this time, I feel like I'm making some really good strides. One. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's going. Not sure if it's just a haircut, but you definitely look like you've lost weight. So kudos. Thank you, thank you. It's the haircut though. Why is my camera so? There you go. Well, you know what? Let's do this, do this, do this, and do this. There you go. And now focus me. There you go. A bit more zoomed in, you can see me a little bit more. See, I've always been like fortunate enough never to have like a double chin thing going on. I can obviously do that, but I've always had like I've got chubby cheeks, but I've never had it go here. So I've always been quite happy with that, even when I've put on weight. So that's good. Is there a nickname for like the start button? Like they usually just say start, right? It's gonna be quite low quality. I've never known. I've always struggled with how text looks on a model. Always. I I've never been able to get it to look what I feel like is good. Maybe it's the type of text I use, but I just use some of the built-in ones usually. Like, that doesn't look good to me. Maybe I'll do that, then I'll do like a little height on it. And a drop shadow, you think so? It's pretty good with the height though. I think a little bit less height. It's amazing how just a tiniest bit of height really makes it stick out. I think, yeah, about there, like a tiny bit less. Obviously, this is very close up, so it's going to be low detail. If I do turn it to like 4K, you'll see a little bit more come out of that. But we're never going to get this close. In fact, I may export it as 1K. I don't want to make a 2K toaster, but maybe I will. We filter that with a blur. Turn off the height and everything. Grab the blur. Grab a levels. Turn the blur down to just drop around there. Like that. Or maybe the in between 0.14 and 5. Cool. And then turn that down a tiny bit. You get a little bit of a drop shadow on it. Cool. And that is basically a toaster. We're not looking for anything special here. Unless you guys really like toasters, and I'm not here to judge. We really like a toaster. That's up to you, your own preference. Oh wait, this is work. What I'm doing. I wonder if the right side of my case is still bulging out. The wires in my case, it is a little bit. Like, because of the way my case is designed, it was really hard to get all the wires to go through. So it's kind of like really coming out of one side of my case. Because the way that my case works, if we're looking top down, right? What? I swear that, like, how am I doing perfect lines? What? How did I just do a perfect line like 3 times in a row? Whatever. You could do this to... Oh, you can't do that? How do you do a perfect line? Wait. Control. Oh, I thought there was a shortcut to do perfect lines. Whatever. So yeah, let's say this is my case, right? And then obviously, you usually have like a board thing here. Your motherboard goes in like here. So after I add any material on VDS, all my models exported will have warnings. I don't know how to remove the material. Oh. I know either. Your motherboard's here. You got like your CPU like at the top here. Underneath that, you got like this big graphics card that usually sits like here, whatever, right? So mine's like this. It's got a whole wall here at the back, and then right here is basically my PSU, which is like a little plug that comes out the back. Now the PSU has loads of wires coming out. Now in other cases, there's usually a hole. So if we look at the front now, so my PSU is here. My wall is here, my motherboard is here, and all my stuff on it, right? Now, usually, from my last case, that line that it sits against, so it used to come down to about here, right? Did it used to do this? And the hard drives and the CD drives used to be here. And then your motherboard sits on this, right? And then your PSU comes out here towards us, and then it would come like come towards us, come all the way up, and start plugging into things. My new case, the wall's like here. And then right here, it has this little slot that things can go through. And then like, it has like a little bit that goes here, and then there's like a little hole like here as well. So all my wires have to like come out, go all the way like this, come out and try to squeeze themselves through these gaps. So it doesn't have any wiggle room down here because they have to bend and then try to get through the gap. So now all my wires are down here, and it causes the bottom of my case to sort of bend like this. Well, a little bit less like, so come down and then bend outwards, like bulge outwards towards the bottom, because all the wires are like stuffed in there. There's no room for them. Make the weirdest choice. It is a weird choice. Like, I'm looking at it. Don't get me wrong. It's a modular PSU, which means I could technically use less wires if I had less stuff. But the people who made the case, which is Corsair, should have realized that some people are going to use almost every PSU slot, which I have. I've used almost every single one. There's like one extra graphics card one, and then like 2 more other ones. Oh, there's a peripheral one, and then I think one other one. So I don't really get it. And yeah, it causes my old one to bulge. When I had the old, weirdly enough, my old PSU wasn't modular, but the wires were just thinner. My old PSU just had thinner wires. So even though I had it in the same case, it fit just enough without making it bulge, but my new PSU has thicker wires. So yeah, there's probably a better way I could do it to not do this, but I don't know how. It's not damaging anything. It might warp my case over time because it's slightly bent, so when I take it apart next time, it might keep like a permanent bend. Hey, Barris, how's it going, man? The camera's really having trouble. It's like, where's Steve's face? Toaster. That's not for toaster. I've said it before. It's going. Hope you are doing great. I'm doing pretty good. I'm still like ill. That I've been ill for like the last 6 to 8 months, but it's a problem I can't seem to get resolved. But it's not causing me to be like very unwell. I'm still fine. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty good. I had today off of work, so I slept in till like I slept in till like 1:30, but then I laid in bed till like 3 o'clock. So I've only been out of bed for like 6 hours. I needed the extra sleep, to be fair. During the week, I've only had 4 to 6 hours sleep every night. One, because of the issue I've been having, which is basically a blocked throat. Well, blocked throat. My throat's been like extra phlegmy, but it's been causing me to have trouble sleeping. But 2, I just couldn't bother to go to bed a lot of the time during the week. So catching up today on some sleep was quite nice. I can't remember who it was. I want to say Dwayne Johnson, but I don't think it was. It might be John Cena. One of them basically sleeps. I can't sleep at all. Yes. To be fair, I've always had trouble sleeping. This is just like tacked on top of those troubles. I mean, someone's probably going to be like, but Steve, you just drunk an energy drink, and if you want to go to bed in a couple hours, I don't want to go to bed in a couple hours. Caffeine lasts like what, up to 5 hours. I'm not going to be going to bed. I'm going to be going to bed probably in 5 hours, so it's fine. Hey, Wolf, how's it going? Oh, how did the printing go, Wolf? I've not really checked in on it, and I don't know if you've posted more. I look down, and my camera's like, oh, Steve's looking down. Quick, move the camera down. I got a pocket. You see that? Oh no, camera, go down. I wanna see my pen in the pocket. So what are you, Barris? Barris? I said Barris? Barris? Are you artist or are you programmer? I can't remember if you've been here before. I noticed the orange B or the orange circle with a B, but a piece broke during the print. Oh no. Artist. Ooh. What kind? Character, environment, prop. And then if you are prop, vehicle, weapon, environmental props. You see my... Oh, I did. Did I? I can't remember. I streamed last, what? Sunday? Did we put it in the chat, like in my Discord? Yeah, it was like 5 AM. Ah. That's probably why. I can imagine I was very nice about it. because I'm a nice guy. See, yeah, I've not got the wire now, which the wire looked pretty good. Look at that. Ooh. So I want to get these wall sockets as a separate mesh. Same over here. I've got it combined, but it really shouldn't be. Camera. There you go. I should definitely have them separate. So that way I could just place them non-destructively across the environment. Because it means if I, for some reason in the future, was like, I want a toaster over here. Oh no, it's got a plug attached. Oh, it is in Discord. Where's my ArtStation page? ArtStation. Oh, wait. Would you Cadence? Cadence? No, you're not Cadence, are you? It's like, yeah, I am. Yeah, you are. You are. Because this is your, have you been on the stream? I remember, like, talking to you in the Discord, but I can't remember you being on the stream. Yeah, your stuff looks awesome. Like, any negative thing I could have said about it in a critiquing way, you fixed in your latest piece. So I could critique, like, the old piece, but I couldn't really critique it as a, oh, you need to improve on this, because you already did improve on it. It's like, you know... I think I compared it to mine already, but it's like going to one of my pieces. I don't know. This one? As you know what? It's like going to this piece. To be fair, the pictures don't look as good as the video, so we'll play the video. Get a wide shot. It's like going to this piece, and I could critique this a lot, right? Oh, you should have made unique texturing for this. The wood grain is going the wrong way. It's going down. It's not going along the way that your wood should be going. The couches should have been a bit more poofier. They look a bit flat. But I look at all of that, and then I look at a newer piece, like I'm doing now, and I go, well, all of those things have already been addressed in my future work, right? So it's harder for me. So it's hard to critique something when you've already made those improvements. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, your stuff looked really good. So hard to critique good work. Yeah. People say about, oh, I really like, some people have said they really like my style. I didn't even feel like I have a style. I just kind of, I don't know. I don't feel like my style's unique at all. It's just generic, stylized. I just kind of do it. Like, I just go with it and hope it works. I do a basic edge wear, a basic ambient occlusion, like, or a more exaggerated ambient occlusion look. SM Kitchen toaster. Toaster with plug, toaster without plug. Done. Oh, whoa. How did it grow in size? It should have been identical in size. Oh, well. Pop it in. Scale it down a teeny tiny bit. I've not scaled it down in here, have I? And they have it like here. Quite close to the edge, actually. Like a little bit tinier, like 0.7. There you go. Pull it up. Do that. We'll have you over here. We can have it. Generic is best, I guess. I tried like sharp shadowing, stylized realism. It failed so bad. Yeah, it comes down to a lot of practice. Like, if you obviously look at some of my other pieces, I've gone... Like, a big part of what I do is I try to replicate something that already exists, right? So if we look at like if we look at this, for example, this is a very unique style, right? It's like, wow, this is very different than what I do. It's not got those generic edge wears. It's all hand painted. Well, all the assets were hand painted. This was a very, very fun scene. I kind of want to do another one of these scenes after we do The Simpsons. So new history per object or global? Global. This is probably still my favorite scene. Because it's a presentation scene. Because I don't often do one-angle scenes, is the thing, right? Where this was a one-angle scene. To be fair, there's actually like boxes hidden. There's some extra bits hidden away that you can't even see. Because, as always, I try to make an entire scene. I just pulled my mic out. Okay. First scene moving back to Blender 2. Oh, that's true, yeah. But we look at this, you go, oh, unique style or whatever. But it's not. I just copied this. You know, like, I never feel like my style is a style ever because I just try to replicate. It's like, now, did I perfectly replicate this? No, not at all. But I don't think I did a bad job. Like, these parts need to be way brighter. In fact, the scene just needs to be more contrasted, right? The way that it's shaped had to change because this doesn't work from unless I pulled the camera really far back and did a more orthographic camera, this doesn't really work in a 3D scene. So I did have to change that perspective shift a little bit. But yeah, it was good. Did you ever message the guy, and if so, he didn't reply. I did comment on his actual work. In fact, I think you could probably see it there. There you go. Hey, I thought the scene was awesome and it inspired me to make it 3D. I hope you don't mind. Here's the link to it. Nothing. 2 years ago, yeah, nothing. It's so sad. I would love to be able to reach out to him. Has he made anything new? Because again, I'd love to actually make another one of these scenes. They were really fun. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, they captured ghosts and then they're used as... Wait, what are they used as? Gummy bear candy. His scenes are really dark if you actually pay attention. Why is my camera down here? If you actually pay attention to what's going on. So what's the one I did? Here. That's the one I did. How long ago did he do it? 4 years ago. So it took me 2 years to make it. But he has another train one. I would like to do this one. It kills the oranges that are in the train. It makes them into orange juice and then it's sold to the people below. Yeah. But I'd like to redo them. I'd like to, well, redo them. I'd like to do more because I really, really liked his work. So I might, after the Simpsons scene, I don't know how long the Simpsons scene is going to take, to be honest. I need to find a way to put more time and to get things done quicker. I mean, we're sitting around messing around right now, so it doesn't help. He's got close-ups, which help, because what I did quite a lot was I copied his stuff. Like, what I would do... Actually, can I just do the snippet tool for this? What I would do is grab a part of it like this, copy, go into Photoshop, wait, what statement? I didn't even realize what I said. Oh, what, this? You mean the scene? So what I would do was I'd then get it. I'd cut it out. We're just going to be quite sloppy with this. Just quickly get it out. Let's just do this. So I did this quite a lot with his scenes. I then put it in. I then... With his scene, with the last scene I did to make mine look like I would then warp. Where's the warp tool? Is it not an image? Image. Or is it edit? Transform. Warp. I think it's the warp tool I used. Is it the warp tool? No, it's this tool. There you go. I then try to get it as flat as possible. Sort of like this. And then would paint the rest of it out for myself. So I should have actually just did this, really. And then, yeah, I'd paint over it too to give it more detail. But mostly I'd paint over it and make it so I could put it into my, I could actually attach it to the thing I want to attach it to. So it was kind of sneaky because it means it's not technically my work, right? But I feel like it's enough. So yeah, I wouldn't do this because I'd actually make the lights right. So I try to get the lighting quality out. Again, we'll do this very sloppy because I'm not actually doing it right. But you would technically need like a more scratched brush, right? This one? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Something like that. No, just to get that, just to rub out all this stuff I don't want. I want all of this. I technically would want this to be cleaned up, but I won't do that now. You can then fill up this top part. Cool. And then again, very, very sloppy, but it's fine. We're not looking to get it perfect. Wait, what did you just send me? Oh, why did... You did it to... Oh, yeah, I already seen that video. It's fine. This is the way I want to do it. Don't show me this when I already know that exists. You've broken it now. Stop putting links in the chat. I click on them every time and it breaks the viewer. My channel. Oh, don't click on it. It will kill chat. You're right. You did write that. Pop out. There you go. But yeah, and then if it was like too low quality, I'd come over and I'd like just basically go over it to make it better, or even I'd go image size 1024 by 1024, increase it like this, and then start going over it to sharpen up the parts I need to be a bit better. But yeah, and then I did that with basically all the stuff in the scene, and that's how I made the last one. And I'd love to do it again because it was really fun. I still think personally, it's my best work. Because the thing I'm best at, I think, is replicating things. I find a way to do it. So the reason I'd get rid of all that light detailing is because I would like the light detailing to actually exist in the scene, right? Well, partly anyway. Whatever. And then I'd slap that onto some to a model, and boom, we have that part, right? And then I'd place that model in the correct place it's supposed to be, which is here, and it would work. Would masking, sorry, work the thingy that grabs and duplicates areas? would masking work the thingy that grabs the duplicate areas? Huh? You say duplicating areas makes me think of the stab tool. But I don't know if that's what you meant. I'd probably keep that shadow in. But yeah, now it's completely flat, completely straight, and I can throw that onto my thing now. Well, I say that, I'd have to neaten up these areas. But yeah, I think that's really fun. It's kind of cheap, though, in my opinion. As much as I like doing it that way, because to me, clone tool, right, so you did mean that's all right. It looks cute as a sticker. But to me, it's kind of cheating. But it's the best way to do it, I feel. Like, the other stuff I'd make by hand, it depends. When it's posters and stuff, I would just copy what he's got and then try to warp them. Similarly, actually, so with this tiling floor, if we look at my one... here. So, you see this floor here, right? I turned that into a tiling texture. Now, the reason that's important is because what I did... because it was easier for me to do it that way anyway. Was I took this here. I'm pretty sure I took this exact cut here. Did what I just showed you guys, where I made it go... I warped it to go flat on the sides and fronts. I rubbed him out, painted in that area on my own. Cut it to look good and everything. And then on mine, as you can see, like up here, I got it to then tile across the whole thing using just a 2x2 tiling spread across the whole thing. Saves me a butt ton of time because now I've not hand painted the entire floor, and it doesn't need to be like a 4K texture to look good. It just needs to be a 512 tiled across it. I think this is probably the best thing in the scene. This, I put so much extra detailing on drawing. It doesn't look as quite nice as his, but... yeah, the colours really need to be popped out more, right? This is so contrasted and lit up when mine's a bit more neutral. Mine looks more like a video game, in my opinion, while his looks more like an actual painting, which is, I guess, it is the actual difference between the two. One's in a games engine and it's 3D, while one's a drawing, so... done what? Oh! I think I know what game that is. The image comes to mind, the robot, right? As the front cover on the right. This is brightening up my face so much. Camera, please. I should be in the center of the frame, and sometimes it's like, oh, hair's gone. Oh, that's cool. I've not actually played it. You know what? Have you guys seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? That image reminded me of it. Not the game, but that one image. If you haven't, I'd recommend watching it. It's hilarious. It was like a YouTube series, but then they made it into 8 episodes. How many years later? Ignore the videos I've been watching. So yeah, this... oh, wait. What's this one? I didn't even know they uploaded more. Oh, so this is advertising the series. So yeah, 6 years ago was the last video. And the first video was 11 years ago. And then for some reason, September... love it, yes, good. For some reason, September this year, out of nowhere, they was like, here you go. I say out of nowhere, I think it's been speculated for a while, but they were like, here you go, here's a whole series. I was like, what? And it was on channel 4 or something. I was like, this is great. I love this. This was hilarious. It looks like a kid's thing. It's supposed to. It's very, very dark. It's like this kid. It starts off, each episode starts off feeling like it's like a kid's show trying to teach you something, and then it just gets really, really dark towards the end. Like in the, actually, no, I won't spoil anything. I was going to explain what happened in one of them, but no. Oh wait, I just closed the music. I was about to say, why did the music stop? I was closing things. Very quiet and ominous now, I'll be honest. There you go. Right, let's get the... Unmute. Let's get the textures in. We should really organize the files today. I'll do that too. We'll organize them into proper places. They're named all correctly, so I think anyway, so I shouldn't have to do any of that. Assets. Toaster. Underscore kitchen. Underscore toaster. Underscore PC. And did it save? It didn't auto save as I just changed the name of that, right? I'm really good. Bro. I start clicking it, what? This isn't coming as a normal map, is it? So, UE4 tries to determine whether a site's a normal map when you bring it in. And sometimes you'll bring in something that looks very blue because it's your ORM map, and it will instantly just go, oh, that's a normal map. And it will come in as a normal, like this. Obviously, it's not a normal map, so make sure you set that back. I've had to teach quite a few people that that's something that UE4 does. To be fair, it's good that UE4 does it because it means you never have to go into your normals and then click normal map, but there are cases where it will convert your ORM map to one, so it is annoying at times, but I'd rather have it convert my normal maps all the time than have to manually do my normal maps instead. Does that make sense? Mi underscore kitchen underscore toaster. I have the most basic model here, and it refuses the UV map. Which have you frozen transformations? What drives me mad is it shouldn't have to paint any seams because it's literally just a U shape made out of planes. It should already be done. Oh, well, that's annoying. Why is he not loading? Is it because of the streaming budget? There you go. That's a toaster. Oh, so you can kind of see inside it. It's very purple because all the reflections around. Interesting. I think I pull it back a little bit. I think it still needs to be a tad smaller. I have reset transformations, by the way. Good. So I want to make this plug socket over here its own mesh. Problem is, when I exported it in here, I might not change it for this, but actually no. I said I'll do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to put everything in its correct locations. So, apartment, textures, nope. Assets, models. Assets I'm moving. Am I using? What am I using here? Oh, a couple of them. Oh, because some of those I don't need anymore. So some of those were just like quick. Some of those were just quick things that I'm not using, like this wood here. I just quickly grabbed from an old project. I should manually texture it now that I have the time. I didn't texture it before because I didn't have the time. So I need to... Oh, so entire house. So this is all the stuff separated out. Wow. It's not actually as much as I thought it would be. Can I delete any of that? Is there not a way to delete anything that doesn't have a reference when I do this? That would be very helpful. Very annoying that I don't think there is. P underscore Homer base underscore BC or stick Homer BC P underscore young Marge underscore water drops underscore A because it's an alpha, or a mask. I guess it's more. What is this? All right. T underscore fingerprints. Nope. T underscore brunch underscore B underscore M for mask. That's an M underscore parrot curtains. Oh, so a bunch of these are named incorrectly, but let's come up to here, which are named correctly, and go into assets textures. Well, actually, what's in here? Microwave. Okay. Move. I don't know why I got recommended this, but looks cool. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? We both know why you was recommended, because I'm here. Also, hey, Mega Cool Man over at Twitch. I would show you more, Daniel, but I've just started moving some stuff, so we have to wait. How are you, Daniel? Are you artist or programmer? Or you neither? You just got recommended my channel out of nowhere despite having no interest in development. Here you go, have a nice full screen. Woo! We got the kitchen. We've got the living room. Cha-cha. We've got the second living room, which kind of needs to be redone a little bit. Like, these are pretty garbage. The piano's alright. This needs to be redone because it just had a texture slapped on it. I don't know why I got... Oh, wait, I just read that. I thought I was reading the wrong one. Oh, no, Steve put on the narrator voice. Well, I didn't put on any voice. I'm just talking normally. It's like, hello. That's not narrator. And I've kind of got this way, but not much. And then I've got these parts like modeled for the other rooms, but nothing. It's actually pitch black in here, but there's nothing in them at the moment. Yeah, that's what I got done so far. I also spent a long time randomly doing materials, like for the telly, like we click play. I know people are saying in chat like, Steve, you've shown this so many times, but it's something that actually took time to do. So I just want to clarify that it took time. Yeah, a weird TV effect. I also try to make a theme. Wait. There you go. Wow. Okay, let's then back in. There you go. Yeah, organizing files. So T underscore to do that. Square window is actually being used for anything. Can I delete that? Save. Aha! So that's this mesh in here, right? Yeah. I really should export them as a separate mesh that I can just repurpose. Because that'd be a bit better. So we're going to leave them in my main folder. So yeah, help me remember that. We've got our wooden chair. That's not got a good origin point. Are they actually like that in here? Oh, wait. That is not that chair. That's this chair. Ah. So we won't move that. Anything that I know I need to change, I won't move. What's this? What is this? Wall lights. Wall lights? Is that this? Oh. Well, they need to be redone anyway, so I'll leave that. SM. I'll put all of this. Random what? Cube. No, I don't care about those. Don't care. Cool. No, I care about that. I care about that. I guess the wire, sure. Oh, loads of textures again. Interesting. When this scene is done, there's going to just be an insane amount of assets just laying around. They should be separated, so I won't do that. I won't do that. I won't do that. Won't do that. I won't do that. Do that. Move them now so I don't. Eh. Oh, 1 inch. My friend has messaged me. Okay, that's a little bit cleaner. Can I get rid of all these? No, they're all being used. What about... Hi, Image. What about Mo and Ned Flanders? No? There's no way I'm using all of these. Apparently I'm still using a bunch. But they're not actually for anything useful, right? Why is it flickering when I do that? But there's a wooden frame in there. Nowhere I'm using these, right? No. Force delete. Nowhere I'm using any of these. Force delete. The problem is some of them I import and I put the texture onto them manually rather than putting it on their base mesh. Or there's this just a bunch of stuff that I'm not even using. So you guys come here often? You know what? Let's go to my Blender. I installed the new Blender. Which looks no different, pretty much. The splash screen looks a bit more different, but yeah, there is a shortcut that I need to enable. Shift F, there you go. And now I can fly. I always use Shift F because that's what it used to be in old Blender, so it's what I'm used to. One thing I find interesting is, if we go to themes, is there a 3DS in here? Blender, Blender Light, Deep Grey, Maya, Minimal Dark, Modo, Print Friendly, White, XSI. So you got Maya, and it gives you the old-fashioned like Maya backdrop, which is really cool. Maya doesn't look like that anymore, but. Oh my god. No. That looks pretty neat. Minimal dark. What's the difference between Blender dark? Wow. Quite a lot. Maya. Deep grey. Blender light. Blender dark. So Blender dark's default. So what's deep grey? Oh, it's just like a little bit lighter with orange instead of blue. My eyes, oh my god. My eyes. Bold. Bold. Okay, okay. What does he say? Wait, what am I looking for? Oh, wait, what? This item is no longer available. What? Did you redo the export fix? Wait, what? Oh! Oh! No, I haven't yet. Why? How's for tutorial underscore new? I didn't move it, did I? That let me load it up. Huh, weird. I hope my horrible ugliness doesn't disturb you, or something like that. Not at all, boy! He's called the Ugly Barnacle. He was so ugly, everyone died. The end. That didn't help me at all. Anyways, so... What the heck happened? When did I randomly, like, turn upside down? What? That was a little funky. If I grab this... I want to just select the whole thing, man. There you go. And if we were to... Let's do a duplicate and separate. Separate. If I then select this, and we put it down to a better origin point. Like that. I then UV map it. It's pretty good. We could just do like a 512 by 512 on it. We don't need anything special. There. Do more than that. Do 5 there. There you go. So we've got a little bit more of a gap to play with. This is unwrapped in such a funky way that you're telling me there's not a better way? Oh, there is. Okay. There's got to be a better way. And there is, Kevin. Alright, and then if I grab these and we just make them a little bit bigger to use up our space. Cool. And then we just go 000 and go export FBX SM underscore wall plug funny face. No, it does look like a funny face though. Compared to the UK plugs, for those of you who aren't familiar, plug socket actually. Ours just look like this. Okay. Go back to images. There you go. Ours just look like this. Where US, they look like a funny face. Hold on a minute. There you go. Like, oh, please don't shove that plug in my face. Oh no, I've got another link. Let's have a look.
Welcome to the salty spittoon. How tough?
What does he say? He's like, I eat nails for breakfast. Well, that's not so tough. Without milk. Go and sell some of that, right?
How tough am I? How tough am I? I had a bowl of nails for breakfast this morning.
Yeah, so?
Without any milk.
I was a bit off, but
Sorry to keep you waiting.
the same premise. Without any milk. Right this way. That will plug. I don't know if it's because I watched it as a kid, but I just think Simpsons, SpongeBob is just so good at quoting. It's just got so many good like memes from it, and I like to think it's just because it was just that good, but it might just be because it's nostalgia talking. It's not kitchen, so we just do this. It's just generic. I want it. So now if I come into here, we do a save on this. File new, open. Did I not save? Did I not save it? Hold on a minute. Is this opened with the wrong? Oh, it's opened with the new Blender. What? So one thing that Blender does that I've always hated is it won't just update it for you. You have to install a new version of Blender. And I've always hated that. It's always frustrated me. Oh, so do none of the files work? Oh, so my old Blender won't open any of the new files. I can open the old Blender, which is 2.93, but it won't open any of the new files. This is what I was afraid of. That's weird. Okay. So did I just export it again? Do you remember how you did it, Moderate? Because I might have to be led through it again, because it was very nice having that turned off. It was in the Blender directory, right? So if we go Blender, we go open file location, 0.33. Was it one of these files? Or was it in a different place entirely? Was it in a app there or anything? Is it just a matter of opening? Wait. If you can get me to the right folder, I know from there. I can't remember what the right. Wait. Is it 3.3? Scripts? No, it's not scripts, right? I don't know. Oh, I clicked here instead of here. Is it scripts? Startup presets? Oh my god. Add-ons startup. No. Template modules free. Literally having to look online now. Blender export selected object on by default. It's the init.py, right? It's in the installation. It's in scripts add-ons. Is that right? And then in io_mesh. io_mesh. That ply? No, stl. That one. In here, and then did we have to do two? Export selected? No, it had a different name, didn't it? It wasn't export selected. It was a very slight different name. No, FBX. What? As in, you want me to search FBX or am I in the wrong folder? I mean, wait. Mesh, scene. Right folder, wrong text. But wait, so is it init.py? Right file. Yeah. Wait, someone says it says it's selection only. But that's STL, right? Or am I mistaken? No? Is that right? Is it just that? Is that right? Oh, really? Wait, it wasn't like an admin thing I had to save as, right? Save. Yes. If I run it as admin when I open it... Oh, there isn't a run as admin option. For God's sake. Alright, so... Properties... Security... Edit... Oh, that's not the right part anyway. Oh, okay. Can you... Have you wrote the right part? If you can get me to the right folder, I know there. Yes, that's one. No, paint right there. Whatever, okay. If you write what it is... It's just user, right? Yeah, and it's allow. Oh, allow. Full control. Apply. I did it for the whole Blender file, so... When I install future Blender files, I shouldn't have to have the trouble of not being able to edit it. Scripts, add-ons. Hello, Mr. Stevenson. Hey, Megapixel, how's it going? I'm trying to make it so Blender will export selected only by default. We should actually close it, to be fair, while I'm doing this. I should really do a short tutorial on this. Just like a 30-second video of like you guys getting annoyed that you can't export things by default and you always export the entire scene by accident. Well, go to this file directory, click on this file, go here, turn this to true, and boom, it will be on by default. Continue with the good work. Goodbye. What was it called again? It was in add-ons. It was mesh. PLY. Wait, which one was it? Mesh. Oh, STL. STL. So is it not? It's just gonna have lots of export, isn't it? Is it this bit? No, this bit I changed a second ago. You said that wasn't the right bit, right? Use selection. Oh, okay. I'm at use selection now, which is here. I like how I've wrote it, and it's right there, and it says cannot find it. Is it because it's find next? No. Is there a space afterwards? No. Am I being crazy here? Is that spelled slightly different? There's a lot of use selection. Do you remember which part it is? Is it this part? This part we found, it was the part we was on only, wasn't it? Selection only. Is it just this? Oops, that's meant to go through. Wait, well, let me save it. Oh, it lets me save it, that's fine. Check Discord. That's the one I'm on at the moment. But I thought there was something you need to go to the FBX one. As in the same, in here. Because I don't see... There's not. This is an STL file. This is the mesh underscore STL. But I didn't see FBX. Like, that's the 4 mesh folders. What are you printing? It's weird that it's like only STL though, because... Oh, you can select them as different. So would that have it on by default? No, yeah, and then the FBX one won't. Yeah. But there's not an FBX folder or file. What's PLY? Nope. Wait, immediately I was on up. Nope. It's not the PLY one, is it? No. I spelled selection wrong. We didn't create one that was FBX, I know that. I don't even know what atomic is. Oh my god. Any luck, moderate? Are you looking? Or... seen FBX? No, down. I swear I changed it down earlier. Hold on a minute. Did I mess up when I was looking for it? Hold on a minute. Selection. Only. Selection underscore only. Is it this? Hey, there it is. Moderate coming in with the yes. Cool, thank you very much. Okay. Okay, here. That should open the scene back up. There you go. Even though we literally just exported it, I just wanted to make sure we had that on because it's very frustrating to have it. I was finding it in my folder to try screen cap. Well, you're taking too long. Solution came up by itself by me frantically looking. How does that make you feel? You were too slow. Unlike Sonic the Hedgehog, who is always just fast enough. Or Gandalf, who is always arriving when he is supposed to. Make a copy of that file and the next time you update Blender. I rarely update Blender. I only updated this one because it went from 2.9. It's at 3.3 at the moment. Maybe I should actually update it though, because... not update it, copy it, because even if it's in a year, I'll forget by then, wouldn't I? Although I might make a tutorial of it. I think these curtains look really nice now. So if I forget, I just watch the tutorial I made. I think the sink is the weakest point in this scene. I like these. They're not like the best, but they're cool that they're just decals. But I think we need to just make a dirtier sink. I think I need decals. Right? Well, proper like dirt decals, not decals that make the sinkhole. Sink is nice. You like the sink? It looks wrong to me. Maybe it's because it's bulbous. It's like quite big. And it's like a ceramic. And the handles, like the tap. But it's what the Simpsons looks like. So I just made it look like the way that theirs look like. Do you have wet spots? Yeah, I think that's what we need, right? We need some, like, decals. As to make it a little shinier and... Oh. Oh, I need to separate these out anyway. Yeah. Sink. I mean, it looks wet now, which makes sense. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's one mesh, so I can't put it down. I think that's too shiny, though. Maybe like a... Oh, wait. Wrong way. Maybe like there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. A little bit more sink-like. Freaking megapixel coming in the wet spots and then a Craigasm. You know what? I miss Twitch for that. Because you have better memes in Twitch. I need to make loads of channel icons so you guys can... Well, I say spam. I was about to say spam icons, but you guys don't use many emojis anyway. But, like, yeah, so you guys can use emojis of my face. Or something. It might not be my face. Do we have some already in here? Oh, we got one of my face. Or two, actually. Does that come up on the actual stream? Oh, it does. Oh, that's interesting. I need my emotes. Wait, do I have emotes on the Twitch anymore? Oh, I got the one. I have YouTube Premium, but I still prefer Twitch. I think YouTube is significantly worse for streaming. I think the experience on YouTube is just worse. And I think a big part of that is because it's harder to find channels, right? Like, you go to search for live channels on YouTube, and it's just kind of weird. Where Twitch has... I mean, Twitch is based around... not videos, right? It's based around streaming. So it makes sense to why theirs feels more like a streaming platform. But it just feels nicer. As much as I'm enjoying using Twitch. Twitch, YouTube. I mean, I'm streaming on both now because Twitch finally lifted their ban. You're allowed to stream on both now. I mean, it's Twitch and they've been very on and off with what they keep doing recently, so they'll probably put it back in at some point, but... What are we doing? I lost my train of thought. We're doing the plug. We'll get the plug in and I'll call it a day because I do short days on Fridays. Kitchen... Wait, we're not in kitchen, are we? We're in wall plug. I like how I'm dragging it straight into... After organising the file a little bit, I'm dragging it straight into it. Why does it do that? Look, I dragged it in and it's not gone to it. Wow. Oh my god, Steve. Jesus, that took me 4 attempts. Wait. What's it called? Wall plug. Oh, wall plug. Here you go. So I should be able to drag it in now, and it will be rotated the wrong way. In this direction, anyway. It'd be fine if I placed it, like, here, for example. I not textured it yet, but I just wanted to make sure it came in fine. So then if I rotate this 90 degrees... and slightly hide it behind there. So what's... cables? So how do you get cables looking good? Because I've always had trouble. So if I did something like this... I see I haven't got a plug for the actual wall, but if I did something like this... turn down the cable length... like that... See, it doesn't interact with surfaces is my problem. How do I grab ends of it? Is there not a way? I guess I could make a spline actor. Is that a plug-in? Is it? No. This has been in UE4. This is old cables. I bet using a spline would be better. Do I have a spline in here? I don't. Hold on a minute. I've created splines in other projects. I have a spline somewhere. Let me find one. Which one would be better? Probably this one. Please don't open on the wrong monitor. I'm going to quickly check how it was made in one of the projects I'm doing for work, but I really can't have it appear on the wrong monitor because I'm not allowed. So if it goes to appear, here you go. I could do that. Make it a physics body. I don't know if it's interacting with it as if it's a physics body, though. I think it just goes... I think even if it was a physics body, it'd go through it. I could be wrong. I've never really got into the cables, because every time I see people use them, they end up just using custom splines anyway. So I'm having a feeling that it's just because it doesn't work very well. Oh, I got an itchy leg. You ever get like a random bite... and you've clearly got it from days before, and then you've noticed it. This isn't the case right now. There is a bite on my leg. I can feel it. I just realised it's there. But have you ever noticed it before and it's not itchy? And then like a day later, it's really itchy. And you're like, why is it itchy now? Like, why? Why isn't it possible? Why not? Oh. Don't open up on the wrong monitor. No! Oh, you can't see anything anyway. It's fine. Yeah, you literally didn't see, you saw a sky, and I believe a flag. That's fine. So I can't transfer it anyway, right? Because this project was in UE4. I could try. So if I go like this, and we go asset, migrate. Gonna get told off. No, you made that for work. You can't use that. That'd be a really weird thing to complain about, right? Because I'll just remake it. I'll just look at it how I did it at work and then just remake it anyway. So I may as well just migrate it over. This one. I have so many Simpsons living room projects that I need to delete. I don't know why I have so many. So it's called spline. Migrate spline. Here we go. So I actually didn't make this. I didn't make this one. I did make the one before we made this one, which is more advanced, but someone I work with made this one. And it basically, yeah, you just had a spline and everything, and you can then change the material. You can change what you use. So now if we go into Blender, I feel like that's the name of the software, Blender. And we do something like this, we make this a bit wide. Oops. We'll make it 4 times the size of, we'll make the width 4 times the size of the height and the depth. There you go. So if I go 4, we'll do a smooth. We'll do a, well, actually, what I got to do now anyway is go 4. You divide it into equal sections. Like so. Like that. We've got the start of a wire. So now, I kind of want to make it smaller because that's going to come through. That's going to come into the engine really big. So if I go scale 0.1, scale 0.2, there you go. I then reset the scale. There you go. I could always make it more, but I don't think I need to. if we convert that. What? Yeah, that's fine. The UVs should technically be fine. Oh, it doesn't generate them. I thought it would oh, wait. Oh, no, they're not fine. They're not fine. Mark seam. There you go. What I'd like to do is actually... Well, no, that's fine, because I'm probably just going to be using a tiling texture anyway. Well... Yeah, okay, so I will make it so it fits up the whole thing. So I'm using a tiling texture. I'll want it to roughly take up the whole surface. Because then I can change the UV spacing in the actual engine. Cool. What am I doing? E-drive? E-drive. I think I was literally just in there. Assets. SM_wire spline. Now, I don't know if this is the correct way to do it, but it's the first thing that's coming to mind on the best way to do it for a more... Because I'd like to have everything in this scene to be non-destructive, so if I wanted to ever change anything, or if I wanted to just give it out to people, like people... Boy? What's wrong, Wolf? So if people wanted to have the scene, like I wanted to... I can't sell it, but if I wanted to have it as a donation-based thing, like, oh, if you're a £20 Patreon member, you can have the scene. It means you can use all this stuff to make your own non-copyrighted scenes. Does that make sense? So the more non-destructive I make it, which I should always be aiming for anyway, the better it can be used in the future by you guys. Or even by myself. If I come back and go, I made a bunch of assets for here. I made a bunch of assets that I want to use now for this new scene. I've already got them. The problem is it's the Simpsons theme, so a lot of the stuff doesn't make sense. Like, you won't see a cooker kind of looking like this in real life, right? With these big white and slight blue. Unless someone was doing a Simpsons replica. Like, these chairs could kind of work, but they're a bit, like, stumpy. Which I did intentionally, because they kind of look like that in The Simpsons. There's a lot of stuff that just wouldn't work. Like, I'm never going to use this telly again unless I'm making a second Simpsons remake, you know what I mean? It just doesn't work as a... Oh, you know, I need to export things with a better origin point as well. But yeah, it just doesn't work outside of making a Simpsons scene. But yeah. Boom. That's not going to work. It's going to be so stretched. Yeah, look. Whoa. You know what? We're not going to put that on even for fun because I don't want to forget that it's unwrapped. Wires. So... we're going to actually just create a folder called spline. Actually, where is that spline file located? BP. It can stay in BP. Because we'll put all the spline meshes in here if I ever need one in the future. So you'll see how cool this mesh actually is in a second. Or this blueprint is in a second. And I actually, someone in my work actually helped me make an even better one where I could change... Was it the mesh? Or the material? I could change the material per section. So if I was using, like... I would like to find out a way to change mesh as well. But if I was, like, extending... If I had a spline... What's a good example? Let's say it was a spline, but it was just a lined up of something. Like, a fence. Let's say it was a spline of a fence, but sometimes I wanted the material, the fence, to change to a more damaged version of that mesh. I could then drag into these separate points to make the spline look different material-wise on different parts of the spline, which is really cool. There you go, if we drag you in now. Cool, and then we drag this in to our mesh. Bugger, I've put it in the wrong way. That's one issue I have with this, is you always have to have it the right way in. So if I grab you now and we rotate you... I mean, it makes sense that it breaks it, but, like, of course. Come back to here. There you go. Now, when I grab this, so first of all, it needs to be scaled, like, down tremendously. But when I grab this now, I can pull it out wherever I want. And as I start bringing this, it will work like a spline that you see that you are like when I use it in Blender. Sometimes you'll have issues like this. And that's being caused by it just being too sharp. Is it this one? I can't remember which one it is. But if you actually adjust that to be in a better spot, it'll fix it. It just means you've got to be a bit careful. Like that, see? And that saves a lot of time having to manually do your stuff, right? Like, what I could actually do is re-import, like, this stuff, too. And in fact, I'm going to give that a little experiment and see how that works. So, how do I make that cable again? I've made it so many times. So, it's like... just to 1. 45 degree by 45 degree, I believe. Then it's a screw on... no? Is it not a screw? How do I usually do this? All right. I need to increase where it goes out to. Aha! So, one thing I've forgotten already. Why is it going out that way now? Screw. So first of all, I need to turn this to like 10 meters, so like get it to come out the right way. There you go. And then I need to scale, pop it over here, like that. Bring you into like 1. Cool. Do I need to make you thick? And do that? No, that doesn't look right. Oh, whoa. How did that undo so far? What? 1. There you go. Because you want it to rotate around the center point like this. Cool. How do I make it thicker now? It's just like that, and then we scale it inwards. No, that doesn't work. You definitely need to subdivide it anyway. There you go. So what we would usually do, right, is then we do an array. So this isn't working yet anyway, because I want it to do like the chord effect, but I just want to show you how this works, right? So you then do this, you pull it along like that, right? And then you attach this to a curve. This is if I'm not doing it in engine. I want to re-clarify. I know I've just said that like 3 times, but I really want to make that clear. So now if I go set handle automatic, pull that like over here for now. Get a curve. Oh, same with the array actually. Grab the array, go to fit to curve, and then grab the curve. Then as I pull this out, it should become longer. Nice. It's not fully attached yet though, as you can tell. Then I just need to go curve, and then we attach it to the... whoops, I missed. We attach it to the curve. Now, when I go to bend the curve around, we'll have kind of that similar effect we saw in engine. Right? Now, one thing I want to change is this one. Make this to fit the curve perfectly. I'll just scale this down to like there. Like that. And that's how you do it in Blender. Hey, that's cool. But obviously this is still wrong. Is it because I need to rotate this? No. It's because I need to rotate that. 45. 45. Bring that in. Yeah. It's more like that. That's good. Obviously it's 2 split. We need to come into here. So if I go to 1, and then this is probably like a 0.5 or something. I don't know the exact value. Is it 0.75? Or is it not really got an exact value? Can I just like... oh, that's pretty close. There you go. Cool. And now we've got this chord effect. Very good. Oh, so that's not really working very well there, to be fair. It's a bit sharp. I can't do that. So how did I do it before then? I bet it's because I don't do it like here, right? I don't rotate that one. Yeah. That looks good. 0.5. 0.7. That needs to be moved slightly, right? 0.71. There you go. Now, the problem is actually, is when you're in the Unreal Engine, that won't work now that I'm looking at it. And we're going to subdivide like that, right? Subdivide last, right? Oh, no, subdivide before the curve. And then you set the array back to 0.7. 0.69. Yeah. Cool. Now you can get the chord going wherever you want. Now I've just realized, as I've said, wow, that is really struggling. Blender, turn that down so you're not laggy. You're still pretty laggy. So the reason this won't work is because when I've not telephone cord exactly, I've never understood in UE4 Unreal Engine, sorry, not just UE4, UE5 as well, how to make it so when you tile something. So as you saw what I did here, when this perfectly tiled on a 1 value, it stops its endpoint exactly at the end of its vertice. That should be perfect, right? Oh, weirdly enough, it's not perfect, but in UE4, it will stop it perfectly here, which we don't want. We want it to come a little bit further back. I cannot figure out how to do that. So unless I were to do this, which instantly breaks it anyway, and perfectly match it, I just couldn't get it to work. So unless I... See, I don't know. Let's take away some of these so it runs a bit faster. Book. 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 Because I need it to be thick, right? But I can't just do this, because that'll break it. And it, like I said, when it was rotated, it works. But I got to move that array back, which means it will overlay our spline. There's got to be a way to just adjust it on the spline. But I don't know how. Going to the Unreal Engine. Because that would be cool if I could actually make this into a spline. Because this looks cool as it is. But if I could then go, actually, no, I want to move this and just drag it. That would be really cool. Like I'm doing in here. I mean, let's quickly make an example wire. So I've not got a plug, annoyingly, which I should also make. But let's drag you, scale you down drastically. Probably more than that. 0.075. Go like this. Put the original point like here. And then start dragging out pieces. And I can have it like do a little wrap around, and it should. So you can like rotate it and stuff to make this work a little bit more better, because obviously it doesn't look quite smooth, but it mostly works. I'm already in the ground. Whoops. Drag you up a little bit. You can select multiple by holding control, right? Yeah, control. Cool. And then yeah, you just pull it around. Again, you can adjust the rotation to give it a better look. And you can even adjust the end and start points like this. I can pull this back like that, or pull this like over here. So essentially that is you like rotating it, but you can like you can pull that out wider or shorter, right? Doesn't do that part perfectly. You kind of have to manually do that a little bit, but that's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. You can scale it as well to do that. Cool. And then, yeah, you can finish it off and plug it in. As I come up, it should do the curve for me. Now, as I said, if you do it too harsh, it does have issues. So what we'll probably do, if I apply like this, it would probably just do this, pull it over, pull you over, like that, and then make it just look like it plugs into the bottom, like this. And boom, we've got a plug, and now I can pull that around wherever I want, which is very, very cool. How far can I undo? Not too far. Now, with this, I just don't know how it would work, because we'd need to, like I said, shift it backwards. So unless there's a way to just shift it backwards in here, in the actual blueprint. So it's like add spline. Manual attachment relative. So is it the transform? Do I need to attach you to a variable or promote to local? Placement. Oh wait, that's not going to work anyway because I need to attach a number. Wait, do I need to attach a number? Actually, let me wait. Hold on a minute. I don't use blueprints very often, and I always forget how to actually just make it so I can change the variable in the dragged-in version of the asset. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's how you change it. I don't need to thingy. There's a button here for it. Right. That's the defaults. So if I were to change that, so what is it? I see start position, start tangent, end position, end tangent. Right. Okay, so what happens if I change that to like, oh, hold on a minute, let me fix what this is doing. There you go. So what if I were to change that on this to a different start position and click compile? Nothing. Start position X, Y, Z. We're going on X at the moment, so if I were to turn up X, compile, nothing. So I'm on the other monitor doing it because I'm trying to view what I'm doing at the same time. Start changing end position, spline up direction, forward axes, end position. See, it doesn't seem to be doing anything changing these. Because if I could make it, because like I said in Blender, messaging me. Okay, in Blender, all I would do in here was after. Oh, let's delete all of these again so we're not super laggy. So all I would do is when I make the shape correct, 45 degrees. Wait, why does that look wrong? Oh, that's why. I'll just do this. And then I will just essentially, on the array, start adjusting that back till it fit correctly. Like that. And boom. We essentially have what we're looking for, right? I just need to basically figure out a way in Engine. So that's actually slightly wrong. Why is it so sharp on one end? Like, it's sharp at the inside. Why? Is my subdivision in the wrong place? Do not subdivide first. Jesus Christ. That sharpens it more. You know what if I delete only face? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that shouldn't do anything, right? The inner like face is just so sharp. There you go. That's better. Yeah, and you, like I said before, you'll adjust it to the point where it's good. And what I want to do in the Unreal Engine is do the same thing. I want to adjust it till it fits that point, right? let me select the curve. There you go. But how do I do that? Because when we're in... So if anyone knows who's worked with blueprints, because obviously I have no idea, I assume it's the add spline component, because you've got the start position and everything of where it adds the next spline. I've got a mesh override, and I've got material override, which is, yeah, makes sense. I've got my forward axes, where you can set that. Can I... Set spline mesh component, set transform? No. Get actor transform. That's just, yeah, it's just to get the actor. Set actor transform. Set actor transform. Ah. Right. Target is the new mesh, right? It's just like that. Oh, can I not? Is that not gonna work? Oh, right. Okay, whatever. It'll just be this, right? What happens if I click in there? We get nothing right now. So if I promote to a local variable... Oh, actually, I already had a placement. Do I want a local? I don't know the difference. What I don't get is how do I now make that so it lets me edit in here? So I can change a value, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm probably going to end the stream and try to figure this out on my own. Oh, that actually broke it. That's interesting. So now it's not even here anymore. Oh, wait, what? Is that just because I've deleted it in general? Oh, it is. Oh, no, see, yeah, that does break it. Yeah, I'm going to probably end the stream, and I'm going to figure out to this off stream. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I hope we're going to get some more spline stuffings. That'd be really, really interesting. And I will catch you guys on Sunday if I feel... No. Well, I'm trying to figure out blueprint stuff moderate. I mean, unless you had any way of telling me how to do it, but I'm going to do it with stream because I want to learn how to do it. So, I'm going to teach you guys. I'm going to stream again on Sunday. And maybe tomorrow if I feel like it. So, I'll catch you guys then. Bye. Boop. Oh, well, the mic's like proper in my face.